Today we gonna have a little talk. Now everybody we talking about so many stuff in this world, but we gonna talk about evil people. Let's talk about evil things and evil people today. See, I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me the other day. You know, I was up late at night typing and stuff, and I can't really type like I normally do because, after a while my hands start acting up and stuff. So, I'm getting old. I'll be 60 in December. God's willing I live, I'll be 60. And, things, I try to keep a positive mind and thought. And it's kind of hard with all this stuff going on. I ain't gonna lie and say it is. And I'm sure with you it's the same thing. But anyway, I was typing and all of a sudden the porch camera light started going off. Now, I'm kind of confused because this is in the back of the house and it's on a patio. So I'm trying to figure out why, the porch camera going off. Now, normally when it goes off, now it's two of them in there, on there. I'm just letting you know. I got one when you come up the stairs to the patio, and then I got one actually at the door of the back door. So alarms going off, not both of them, just one. The front door. The back door, the back door. Going off. It's like now. So I'm like, went downstairs and, at first I'm looking, we don't, one thing about me is that I don't go and look and open up the window and stuff. Now, I'm very careful, especially during that time of the night. So I didn't see anybody. So it's steady going off. So I went upstairs, got a flashlight, came down, flashlight through certain areas that I could see. Didn't see nobody. Stopped. Now normally the camera would have went off when I started doing that flashlight because it's some kind of movement, but it didn't. So I stopped. Start going off. Start really going off. I mean, it done got real bad now. It's really going off. So I'm checking all the cameras, couldn't see nothing. I said, you know what? I said, look, I ain't no G.I. Jane. I need to get one. I need to get somebody that's got military experience. He ain't been somewhere, mind scrambled. He ain't right, but he all right, So I woke the man up. He been wanting to beat up on somebody ever since I met him. So, I figured this would be a perfect opportunity for him to, use all that aggression he got and whatever. And I call 911 or do whatever I need to do. So anyway, he was ready. Oh, I tell you, it was just like Christmas morning. He was ready, and didn't see nobody. So he came back in the house and all of a sudden he started, saying it was the wind chime because I got this big, beautiful butterfly wind chime. And he said, you need to move it because it's making that go off and everything. But, I got to thinking. I said, well, I had that wind chime there for almost 4 years. Why would it just make it look like it's a person? Or it's not. It's not moving. So he said, well, look at it move. But no, that wind chime been there since storms. It has moved since storms, but it didn't move. It hadn't moved any other time, but it is moving when there's no wind. So you said, Samantha, why are you saying all of this? What does that got to do with the price of whatever? Evil spirits. That's what it's got to do with. See, evil spirits. See, this world right now, things are changing, and everybody think that all this stuff that's happening, that it's gonna prevail. It's gonna win over us. It's gonna make us hate each other and everything. Cause you got folks hating on each other, for various reasons. You got people that hate people because they think they got it going on because of their color, because of they culture, because of their sexuality. You got, and the sad part about it is that you got folks who are trying to build a community in Ozark, Arkansas, and talking about they were gonna build another one in Springfield, Missouri. Let them do it. Let them do it. What better way to learn stupidity than to get out and do it yourself? Because see, evil people need to hang with evil people. See, if you think that this country can survive without blacks, Hispanics, gays, if you think that, you're finna be sadly mistaken. Like that man in Russia. Man moved to Russia because he didn't want to be around gay people. Wow. He didn't want to be around gay people. He finna be sadly mistaken because there are hidden gays in Russia. But you can't tell him that. He trying to find Christian values. Where would you find Christian values? Where does Christian values exist where you can go and live with Christian values? Let's see, is it in the tree? No, it's not in the tree. That's not Christian values. Is it in a building? No, it can't be in a building, because if it was in a building, then it would be, I don't know, where would it be at? Where would it be? God, where would it be? You saying me? You say I am the Christian value. Is that what you're saying? You saying that I am the Christian value. Christian value. See, Christian value is not just by the way you live. It's by the way you treat people. You know, the funny thing about being somebody who has Christian values, see, first you got to have a relationship with Christ. You got to have one. See, because if you have a relationship with Christ, then you will know that Christ ain't doing all of this. But And I'm going to tell you something. It's so many folks that think that they got that white breed of blood in them, that they going to start a community. But I can tell you this right here. There's so many black women that was gaped during slavery that they had children who could pass for white. Woo, yes. You know, Thurman Storm, that segregated racist politician, had children by a black woman, and he was the most racist person in the world. And when he died, his kids came out and they could pass for white. We can even go further than that. Congressman Ford, Harold Ford, and his son don't look black at all. Oh, but they black. Oh, they black. Now I'm gonna tell you something. They from the South Memphis black. Oh yes. So you can't. How can you sit here and say that somebody is got Aryan blood in them? Because Harold Ford Jr. and Sr. can walk in a restaurant back in the 60s and probably got served. Oh wait, yeah. But see, evil people with that Christianity think that they're gonna go and find utopia and stuff, you know. That reminds me, you remember when black folks had to do that? It ain't because they wanted to do it. It's because they had to do it. They went out and they became self-sufficient in a community back then because they were not accepted, and they end up building better homes for them. They end up having their own grocery store, their own bank, their own way of living, and many of them live comfortably, very well comfortably. And when white folks got mad and saw that the black folks was living comfortably, they have to play that race card. They said that one of us went over there and jumped on one of their precious snow bunnies, and then they came over to ours and tore it up and murdered everybody. I don't know any state that haven't had a massacre as a result of that. Better yet, with the Indians. Indians was trading with each other, and they didn't have no money. They trade for each other for goods and stuff and all of that, and they lived, and they wouldn't bother nobody. And yeah, they fought among each other, but who family don't? And the colonizer came over here and introduced them to guns and alcohol, and now the Native Americans are coming back after most of them being alcoholics and stuff, and they don't know how to work their land, and they put them on land that they weren't used to working with and everything. See, that's evil people. That's what evil people do. Native Americans are coming back now. They becoming resourceful. They finding their own way and their own path after being set aside for so long. And see, that's what we need to do now. See, that's what we need to do as Americans. We need to start getting with those who realize that, this is the melting pot. Yes, I need my Hispanic brothers. I do. I need my Hispanic sisters. I shop at my Hispanic grocery stores. I shop at the Hispanic place. I shop at black stores. I shop at white stores. But I only shop at stores that are going to allow me to be diverse. They not into that Trump stuff. They not into that MAGA. But if they going out of business, I'm going to go and I'm going to get all their equipment and all of that. Yeah, that's why I keep my truck clean, because I may have to pick up something along the way. So today, today should be release day, because we realize that, we need each other. Yeah, we do. We do. And people need to stop acting like, black folks, stop acting like this world is going to end if you're not part of it. We need you. We need every race, culture in this country, because that's what makes us Americans. That's what made us so beautiful. See, because when you have a president that goes on TV, I ain't never seen a president get on TV and talk about how they hate a race or a party or people. They call them libs. Because see, when I've been a Democratic person all my life since I voted. I may not agree with the party, but the thing about it is that I feel that I may not have to agree with you, but that doesn't give me the right to sit here and say that I should outcast you. This is America. But when you hear people that blame something or somebody, because like I said, I keep saying this. I remember when they used to blame us. They used to blame us for draining the economy, having a whole bunch of kids, saying that we need to go back to Africa, that we was jungle spears and that we was unsanitized and we couldn't learn nothing. That, I remember when they gave us bad books, they gave us the books that we got was outdated. That's when I was in elementary school, and civil rights was just coming into play. And so we had to learn. We had to learn that, you know what, it wasn't about complaining. When somebody throw you some rotten lemons, you make lemon juice out of it. You make furniture polish. You make something that you do something with it. And that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to get back to that place where we can take something bad and make it for good. Because after this administration, he ain't been in a good year. Oh, we going to suffer. We're going to have to find our way as America back again. And we can go and start being diverse and learn from this and come together as a community, as people, as humans, and respect people. Because see, animals do that. Animals respect each other. You don't see animals going out here saying, okay, well, this is the kangaroo. We need to all kill the kangaroos. Now, until we learn to come together, and I'm hoping I see it in my time, then we are not America anymore. We are, we're going to have to come up from the ashes of this mess and show people that what true America was, what true diversity is. And we can't continue to let this happen again. Where do evil people go? Where do evil people do? Why do evil people use Christianity? I don't know. But the point I do know is where are you in this fight? Are you the evil person? Or are you the person that's gonna make a change and make it for the better? Only time will tell.